looks they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 15 now, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown of the new season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
What we got?
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. And now it's second down.
We go! 50, plant. 58, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. Move. Yo, you're fine.
Throwing again. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Allen now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Brown
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Mike 58 right there. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hit it.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. A 2nd down run with Lewis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Complete. This is Lewis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. The sack by Robert Quinn.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Check.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jones now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike, 55.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by drop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones from the downhill throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here's another interception. Picked off here at the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down, and they're going to throw without it. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
58 to Mike. 58 to Go. Pick it up.
From the gun, Jones. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21.
Watch the pass. Get wide.
On first down, Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Cut.
Operating from the gun. Allen dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The tight end of the ball carrier, intended for Dawson Knox, incomplete.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of this. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw. Jones. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Robert Quinn getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from them. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jones now operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Down 80! 55! Hey, eat! Hey, defense, let's go! Mike 55! Mike 55!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, it's Tate. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive when you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
60 yards. Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Five!
Now Jones on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Jones going to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Lotulelei in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to go down again. Star Lotulelei able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Check. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch twist.
To the air, Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Allen taking it himself, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
Jones on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
A big offense.